Do you remember those popsicles growing up? You know, the ones that once you got down to the stick, there was a riddle on it for you to solve? Well, let's all pretend for a moment that we're holding those popsicle sticks right now, and I'm going to read out the riddle for us to solve today. Ready? If you drop me, I'll crack, but if you smile, I'll smile back. What am I? If you guessed mirror, I can hear you, then you're absolutely right. We use them every day in our dental offices. They help us see details that our patients can't see, right? But today we're not going to talk about seeing teeth more clearly. We're going to talk about seeing ourselves a little more clearly. So let's put those popsicle sticks down for a moment and let's pick up our imaginary mirrors. Go ahead, take a look. What do you see? Do you see a calloused controller that used to be a compassionate captain? Or maybe you see a difficult veteran that used to be a dynamic rookie. I don't know, maybe you see someone who went to bed blessed but woke up bitter. I don't know about you, but I see someone who's distressed and in debt, dysfunctional, and dissatisfied. It doesn't matter if you have a DDS, RDH, CDA, GED, or if you're still learning ABCs. I want you to take a mental look at that mirror and tell me what you see. I told you my reality. What's yours? You know, they say reality dies with salary size, and that success is the warmest place to hide. Well, I see a lot of successful people in here today, so we must be in trouble. Because we can run, we can hide, we can delay, we can never escape our uncomfortable truths because they're always staring right back at us in that mirror. Now let's talk about some of those uncomfortable truths. We are addicted starters and inadequate finishers, right? See somebody raising their hand. We're overprotecting, overthinking, overeating, overworking, right? One of my favorite authors, Tina Lifford, once said, when you know yourself, you're empowered. When you accept yourself, you're invincible. Our patients are asking of us to show them exactly who we are. Gone are the days when we can sustain and maintain a false narrative. The real deal is in, and everybody has a pocket paparazzi waiting to expose phony baloney. And while it may be possible to make it to the top without knowing and accepting who we really are, it has now become impossible to stay there. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's hard. You know, people love miracles because miracles remove the work. It isn't easy. There are no shortcuts when it comes to accepting what we see in that mirror. But I can tell you this. You don't have to wait until you're in your most fragile breaking point state to put in that work. Why do we wait until we're fed up and burned out with one foot in the door and one foot out the door before we take the time to find our inner zones of genius, our inner peace? We don't need another CE course, another webinar, another mini residency, more training. We don't need it to take our practices to the next level. Don't fall into this trap. Let me tell you what I did. You found out about something, let's say it's sleep dentistry, right? You find someone who's a few steps ahead of you. You take their program, you recreate it, you infuse a little bit of you, but it's still their program. You bring it into your office, and you find out you run into a few obstacles. You find out that you get a few sales, but you don't really like this stuff. Or you get some sales, but only at the lowest tier levels of the treatment plan, right? Because the higher levels, they're disjointed. They lack clarity. Or worse, you put a lot of energy into it, train your team, get some leads, they dry up, and you face feast or famine when you realize you have no time and no resources for marketing. Has this happened to you? Because it happened to me. If only I'd first looked in that mirror. So let me share a couple of secrets with you today. Some that help me make it easier on the eyes when you're checking out that mirror. Secret number 1, don't stay in the doghouse. Take residence in the love shack. We don't give ourselves enough grace. There's a season for gain, a season for enjoying our blessings. There's a season for pain, a season for enduring our battles. No season lasts forever. And when we find ourselves in an uncomfortable season, it's important that we don't knock on the door of the doghouse, but that we ring the doorbell of the love shack. It's festooned with self-observation, not criticism. There's so much kindness there. Now I see you. Don't mistake kindness for weakness. You're not being pampered. It's still a shack. It's not a mansion. Secret number 2, you are in control of your payroll. My trainer Elton reminded me that there's this table, this boardroom style table up here between my ears. And just like I'm the CEO of my practice, I know a lot of you people are here in the audience and here at home. We control our payroll as we're the CEO of our minds. And we sit at the head of that table, and at that table are all of our thoughts, all of our emotions, and all of these voices. Like right now, there's a voice that says, no one wants to hear this. Go sit down. There's another voice that says, someone needs to hear this. Go stand up. All your thoughts, all your emotions, all those voices are at that table, waiting for you to make your payroll. And guess what? These are the employees you can't fire. They're not going anywhere. Just make sure when payroll comes, you give them pennies, because you control which voices you want amplified at your table. And secret number 3, you are the missing piece to someone's puzzle, even when your puzzle is missing a few pieces. That's right. Right now, in the Embassy Suites Miami, there's someone waiting for you. To those watching at home, in your neighborhood, someone's calling out for you. Yes, you, without anything extra. You are one chapter ahead of someone waiting to be blessed with your charm, your song, your story. So I leave you with this. The next time you look in the mirror, what will you see? If you see a puzzle piece in a shack, surrounded by love, and a bunch of voices at the table getting money, guess what? Congratulations, you're invincible. Thank you.